Hello everybody, my name is Chad Barker. Today we're going to be doing a very quick layout of an island bar back. I'm going to show you how this all works, and it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a very simple island, cooktop in the middle, two cabinets to the left and right of it, and then just two end panels. So very basic. Basically just four different pieces here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm sorry, 5 different pieces. So, all right, so the bar back that we're going to be ordering here is going to need to cover this entire exposed back in order to cover that up and make it look real nice, so that when you put your countertop down, it looks very professional. So let's get started. Basically, taking a look at our computer view here, we're going to add an island end panel. So this is our finished product, really. We're going to have 3 separate end panels. Now, we don't make these things in one solid piece of wood. It's just not possible to get the vertical grain to continue through the entire piece. It's just nobody makes panels that large. So we do have to separate this into 3 panels. So panel number 1, panel number 2, and panel number 3. And these pieces will be shipped out separately, so they're not going to actually be attached together in any way. You would basically go through and on the from the inside of the cabinet, you just take an 1.25 inch screw, and then you screw in here, basically like 4 times in each cabinet, and then I'll attach each end panel to where it needs to be. It'll securely fasten it, and it's pretty simple. So what we want to do to get started, let's take a look at our end panel here. I'm just going to kind of drop this thing over here so we can see exactly what we're ordering. 1 second, my computer loads. Sorry about that. All right. So, moving the view around here, what we're going to want to do is make sure that we order an end panel that's going to cover the entire island back. Now, when measuring for the island back, make sure you measure from this part of the finished end panel, so basically the end of the finished end panel, to the other end of the finished end panel. And that's going to be the actual width of the bar back that you need to order. Okay, it's very simple. In this case, it's 72 inches. So we have a 3/4 inch thick end panel here. This cabinet, I believe, is 17 1/4, if I remember right. 36 inch wide cooktop, another 17 1/4 inch wide standard cabinet, and then another 3/4 inch wide finished end panel. Total length is 72 inches. So we need to order a bar back that's 72 inches wide in 3 separate panels, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So basically what we would put here is, let's go into our product. This is the product on Barker Cabinets website. Go through, basically order, you want to pull up 72 inches. And I'm sure these pictures have probably changed by now, but this is kind of a preliminary, just to give you an idea here. So the width, basically width is from this point to here. It's pretty simple. Height is from the ground to the top. And you want to drop these things down to the floor. The depth of the finished end panel is 3/4 inch, so it's 3/4 inch thick, finished end panel. The wood type, obviously, you want to match that to whatever you're using on the front of the island. Otherwise, it would look very odd. And then basically pre-finishing, if you want, that's an optional deal there. So basically, click all that, add it to your shopping cart, do whatever you got to do. It pops up, and you're good to go. Now, when these things are all shipped out, it's all going to be separate. So you got 3 separate panels, and then everything will get put together in a shopping cart, and it'll be shipped out, basically compressed together, and you'll be able to put it together on site. So it's pretty much that easy. Basically looking at our cabinet here. Let's put that island back on there, and I'll give you a kind of a good perspective view of exactly what things are going to look like when it's all said and done. So just kind of to recap here, let's just make sure that, 1 second while it loads. And so let's just make sure that we all know what's going on. All the end panels are always going to be vertical. Vertical grain, I mean. Alright, so there we go. Let me just kind of enhance this view so we can talk about it a little bit quicker. Alright, so the end panel here, vertical grain on the end panels here, that would be ordered under the BFE, base finished end panel, on the website. That's ordered separately. The bar back is ordered underneath its own product, as well as the other finished end panel, and that's basically how you complete the entire island package. And then standard base cabinets can be used for the island. Now, one thing I did want to kind of touch on, and a little tip for when you're laying out an island, very simple, just make sure that you do a 26 inch wide or 26 inch deep island cabinet. So basically from there to here, the depth of your base cabinets should really be about 26 inches. And the reason for that is when you get into cooktops or sinks or anything like that, you usually have a downdraft going in here. Okay, so just make sure, a little tip, just doing that extra 2 inches is going to give you a world of flexibility. when you would go to install this stuff. And it's always better to have a little too much room, and 2 inches doesn't really take up that much space unless you're in a very enclosed kitchen environment. So anyway, that's pretty much it for that. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again. Have a great day.